Can you afford me? This is a very common statement among some people whenever they want to go into a relationship with someone. Be honest with yourself. Are you looking for love, or you are quietly trying to profit from a relationship? Because the answer you give right now might explain everything. So let's dig this out. A lot of people, especially women, are doing well for themselves these days, which is a very good thing. They've invested in themselves, growth, appearance, standards, and lifestyle. And that is very commendable and powerful. But somewhere along the line these days, something subtle starts to happen. The mindset shifts from, I have built myself, to, who is going to match or reward everything that I have built for myself? And it sounds fair at first, but if we dig deeper, it raises a lot of serious questions. Do you want to build a relationship, or you want to build a transaction? Because the moment you start expecting a man to pay you back for taking care of yourself, then you are no longer looking for connection. You are looking for a return on investment. And that changes everything. Don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with looking for a partner who is stable. Nothing wrong in looking for someone who can maintain a certain level of life with you. But there is a difference between a shared stability and placing yourself in the market with a price tag. Because when you start seeing yourself as something to be afforded, you attract people who are not looking for love. They are looking for value exchange. And in that kind of space, someone will always come with a higher offer. Now think about this. If your expectation is that a man should reward you for your self-development, what happens if he actually did all his best, but it's still not enough for you? What happens when life hits hard for a moment? Things get slowed down for a moment, and the effort replaces luxury. And that is when you start feeling frustrated. And that is when you start thinking, oh, he can't afford me. And now you start looking again, not for connection, but someone with a higher price. And then the cycle continues like that, from one person to another and from one expectations to the next. Always looking for someone who can give more, but never building something that lasts. Because deep down, it was never about partnership. It was just about profit, your return on investment. And let's be clear about this. I'm not saying you should settle for someone who will destroy what you have built all this while. Not at all. But the real question is, are you looking for someone to build with and sustain life together? Or someone to constantly prove your worth by spending on you always? Because these two different paths lead to different outcomes. So be sincere with yourself. Am I trying to build life with someone? Or am I quietly looking for the highest bidder? Because the moment love becomes a marketplace, you may keep getting offers, but you will struggle to find someone real enough to stay. Sure you get. Thank you and see you on the next one.